Hey guys, it's Luke. Welcome back. We are just walking along I am. I guess you're with me, right? Walking along in another neighborhood in Manhattan today. So I'm gonna answer. What's wrong with me? I'm gonna answer a question from one of you guys. Just so you know, what we're doing here is I'm answering any English questions you may have, questions about language, learning English, culture, whatever, okay? So make sure you submit your questions, send your questions, make sure they're good ones, interesting questions. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a like. It means a lot to me. I would really appreciate that. Helps the channel grow. And so let's get to the question. Today's question is from Sajeda, and I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I apologize if I said it wrong. Please correct me if it's wrong. But that's what it looks like. So, the question is, how can I get native speakers to improve my English? Okay, now there are a couple of different angles to this question, and I'll talk about each one. Let's say, for example, you have a friend who is a native English speaker. Should you ask them to correct your English for you, or to teach you English, or to tell you new words? I would not recommend it usually. So I'm an English teacher, and I have a lot of friends who are not native English speakers, and generally speaking, I don't teach them English or correct their English, because you know what? As an English teacher, it is hard work to do it well, to always be paying attention. Looking at it from a teacher's point of view, there's a reason that teachers get paid, right? I teach some students privately. There is a reason that people pay me to do that, because it's hard work to really pay attention. So I don't think it's a good idea to ask your friends to do it. And so then the next question would be, well, is it worth it to get a private teacher? And I think that really depends. But if you want to improve quickly, and you really need someone to notice the things about your spoken English that could be much better, right? You want someone to notice those things, point those things out, and also explain to you how you can use language more naturally, how you can use the phrases and the words that you know more naturally in the right situations. I think it is a good investment. I have a company called Yoli, so if you have WeChat, you can use Yoli. It's 20-minute classes, anytime, anywhere. So you can be anywhere, you take a quick class with a teacher. That's a good way to improve. And also, HelloTalk. HelloTalk is cool because you can find a language partner, right? The difficult thing is you can't always make that language partner correct you all the time, right? Because they're not being paid, they might be a little bit lazier. It might be more of just an exchange of free talk, which is good too. Okay, so that's getting a teacher. Maybe the best thing is to get a mix of things. You don't have to learn everything from a teacher face to face, right? You can learn things from videos like this. You can learn things from courses. I have, for example, lots of courses that you can take. They're very long. I have one course that's over 24 hours of just learning expressions. You can check that out in the link. And that's a lot cheaper than taking a class one-to-one, and you can learn a lot more. It's more efficient. Okay, then maybe you could take a couple of classes with a teacher one-to-one, however, find a teacher, and then they can point out some of your bad habits. So that means you kind of have a mix of both things. You have some videos that you're learning, you get new words and phrases from that, and then you're also getting some corrections in a few one-to-one classes. That would be my recommendation. And then if you have a language partner, or you have an English-speaking friend who you can have conversations with, yes, maybe they're not going to correct you, they're not going to teach you anything, but that's the chance that you have to really practice talking, to have conversations, to have all of the different areas covered. And that really is an English-speaking lifestyle, right? You're learning passively, videos, courses, you're practicing one-to-one and getting corrections and feedback, one-to-one classes with a teacher, and then you have friends or a language partner on HelloTalk, and from there you can get the practice, the conversational practice that you need to gain confidence and become more fluent. So that's my recommendation. I know it's kind of a complicated answer. If you like the video, make sure you give it a like. Don't forget to ask questions, and I will see you in the next one.